Well, I hope you guys are actually having fun, but sorry if you guys had to wait. I had to make sure that things are, like, looking okay here. Gonna really apologize to Mao. To Mao's. He really calls himself Mao's that way. His username. It's actually fun to play with him. You just really need to make sure that if you are actually with him, you stay awake. Especially if he's going to play with you at night. If you're in the same area as he is. Panawan. Also, I should do my best to try and not show anything. Okay, you know what? Hold on. We're doing anything. Okay, let's be clear about this. I was watching a video about Black Hawk Down. Hey, good movie. But that's not what's important right now. Besides checking out everything in the watch later. You know what actually got me interested? Actually, to check out the watch later again. I saved one video. It's about another nuisance streamer. Why did it have to be a nuisance streamer that actually has to come around, man? Why did it have to be another nuisance streamer that has to come around and then screwing my day again? First off, nuisance streamers like Johnny Somali, those types of people, they gotta go. They gotta be removed from existence. Like, removed from existence if they have to actually cut him to actually make a real point of it, then, hey, that's just about it. That is just about it. That's what we want, man. But anyway, that's just me. That is just me. Hold on. Oh, crap, I haven't actually unlocked the voice yet. Yeah, here we go. We're good. So anyway, that's just me. Hold on. I should have enabled that thing about the collabs yet. Oh, yeah. If anyone likes to actually check me out, then go. Yes, just go. Let me see. Anything else that I'm missing? Because if there is nothing else that I'm missing right now, I think we're just gonna... Alright, stand by. Actually, I actually thought that I needed to actually put this on Patreon, but nope, this can actually be put on YouTube. So, with that said, I'm just going to be very clear about this. Nuisance streamers like Johnny Somali and and Doherty, I don't know his first name. I keep forgetting their first name. Basically, streamers or nuisance streamers should not have a place in any platform if they don't have any human decency. Now, I don't know exactly what this streamer did, but if he is another nuisance streamer, my God, we do not need him in any platform at all, okay? Why give any streamer that annoys the heck out of people a platform? Why give those types of people a platform? I'm really asking myself that. Anyway, we are going to see what the heck is going on with this guy. And we will see if he needs another platform or he just needs thin ice to stand on so that he would freeze once he lands in the water. We need him to freeze and then shatter to pieces, really.
Hello, guys and gals. Me, Mutahar. Today's topic of discussion is going to be a little bit dark, okay?
By the way, this streamer is so disgusting he's been kick banned forever. This comes from some ordinary gamers, basically from a man named Mutahar who lives in Canada. But even as a Canadian, I still respect this guy. He is one of the tech YouTubers who actually does well to remind us that our PCs may be on fire one day and gives us a heads up on how to prevent to get our PCs to get on fire for some reason. But anyway, Mutahar is one of the good YouTubers here. So, hey, check out his content if you actually like to get a deep dive on what his content is. So, yeah, you just do what you do. But pretty much, I trust this guy. So, yeah, here we go.
Okay, we're talking about a situation that involves, minors. Okay, a little kick.com action. I think you can see where this whole situation is sadly going. So if you're of weaker constitutions, I just want to give you a full alert right here. We're going to be looking into a layer of degeneracy that I feel needs to be absolutely called out. Now, last night I was witnessing a stream. Occasionally I'll put on a kick stream just if it is degenerate enough to see if things really go to the point of no return. porn. And I believe last night, I think I've seen one of the most disgusting clips imaginable. Now, today's target of discussion are two IRL, I guess you could take kick streamers.
IRL, huh?
If you will. A guy known as Heel Mike and then John Zerka. Now, if you've been anywhere around kick.com streaming or you've seen commentary channels cover it, you've probably heard some of these names.
I don't often watch kick streamers. I don't often watch streams in my free time. I watch clips on YouTube. I watch different people on YouTube. I watch different things on YouTube. Basically variety, but not live streams in particular. So kick streams are not exactly in my rotation of entertainment, at least not directly. So just like you know.
Being caught in some of the stupidest fails you could ever imagine, okay? Now, I want to start off by just showing you a joke, for instance. Now, this is Zerka's official posting where he said, "Yeah, I'm a P-word. We all have flaws," where he's dressed up as Mario. And I guess the joke is Mario is the P-word and whatnot. Maybe he's got like a weird pedo mustache, so to speak, you know.
How did you get into that narrative? How did he get into that narrative that Mario is a... How did you get into that narrative that Mario likes kids? Mario loves kids to the point that it is so twisted, okay? How did you get to that? How did you get to that narrative by posting a photo that actually portrays that? Seriously. Well, how?
Forget about it. This isn't Fisher Price hour. Let's just use the words like we should, okay? Forget the yellow dollar sign. Now, I don't know what the joke here necessarily is. Like, I'm a pedo, boys. Ooh, funny. Now, anybody past the age of 12 will probably have the same reaction that I do, where they ask you what the actual joke is, okay? Now, if somebody jokes about this is a pretty serious thing to joke about, okay? You probably don't want to be caught in situations where people are actually maybe thinking you are a pedo, right?
Yeah, do not give them any ideas. If you are already labeled as one, do not give them any ideas to label you further as one, okay? You're already in a bad situation. If you're labeled as an offender of that nature, do not give them any more ideas to give you those labels and to prove those labels are actually fact. So yeah, you're incriminating yourself more. You are incriminating yourself more, and you're not making public opinion go on your side.
Maybe you don't want to be banned potentially from Kick, by the way, indefinitely, it seems. 404, both accounts been hit with it, okay? Where's the George?
Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh man. Okay. That's karma. There it is.
Bush meme, President, there have been a second ban has hit Kick for allegedly soliciting a minor, okay? You probably don't want to be hit with things like that. So what was the story, ladies and gentlemen? Last night, as these individuals were IRL streaming, it seems as though they had started to bring some women over to the house. Now, one of these girls, right over here, and I'm going to be blurring faces just because if this girl is actually underage, I don't really feel comfortable showing her on the channel. But this girl is visibly underage, okay? To give you an idea, all right, I've been around the block. I'm 30 years old myself. I've been to my fair share of clubs and social outings. I can tell you right now, anybody looks that young, I am staying far away, okay? Because let me tell you right now, catching a charge down the road is just not worth it. Now, one of the easiest parts about my career as an online content creator is just not doing kids, okay? It's literally just that easy, okay?
It's literally that easy, and at the same time, it removes you from your own sanity. You don't want to have a relationship at all with any being that is under your age, and worse, if the being itself is under the age of consent. That is especially bad. That is especially bad. You will be looked at legally, and you will be prosecuted. If the law does not get you, it is the karma that comes, it will be the karma already being crushed that actually goes with your integrity as a person. If you have those feelings towards minors, you need to get yourself checked. Because my God, if this thing is actually true, my God, he does not deserve a platform for doing this.
You just don't get involved. Doesn't seem that difficult, or it doesn't seem that easy for these guys, because they apparently have a whole slew of clips that have been floating around the internet of them actually interacting with these minors. So the clips that I'm not showing you, this one in particular, Zerka goes in and just goes, no. Imagine this Coke can was this girl. Zerka basically goes full on, or full contact, okay? Now, if this girl is a minor in this situation, then Zerka is treading some very dangerous waters. Now, if you sleep with this individual, to give you an idea where this was allegedly filmed, from my understanding, Florida, the age of consent is 18 years of age, okay? Anybody below that, go right to the slammer, okay? Do not go straight to fucking jail. So throughout the night, it gets wild as they're laying together, cuddling together, doing adult things together. And of course, throughout the night, the chat basically wanted to get involved and asked them, bro, is there any ID to showcase here? Like, can we get some identifications? And one of the IDs that they were showing, and I'm going to be blurring faces, of course, over here. This is a Floridian driver's license where you can see the date of birth, DOB. It's a bit hard to tell. December 1st, somewhere in 1990 something. Now, immediately right off the bat, this was whatever, but some had started to say maybe this was a fake driver's license, because later on, Heel Mike, the individual right here, posts another driver's license with a slightly different looking date of birth going on. Now, maybe these are different women, or...
Are you fucking joking? 2,000. Oh my God. Oh my God, that is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. A follow-up photo of the identification. Oh my God. Yeah, that's not gonna do well for the streamers here. This is not gonna do well for the streamers here. Hell, if he's supposed to go to jail, he's supposed to go to jail.
Whatnot, but it's a pretty sketchy situation to go down. Now, the thing about it is, these two idiots have been trying to kind of rewrite history, but the thing about live streaming is the content is uploaded to a fucking website, meaning that anybody can just look up the actual VODs and verify information for themselves. So that same clip I showed you where they were looking through driver IDs and, Zerka basically getting really close to what could be an alleged minor, the first clip is damning to listen to. Let's watch this one.
I said, what? She said, December 1st, go ask her birthday later and see if it's the same birthday.
This is not, you're trolling me.
I'm not trolling you. I said that.
Okay, dude.
I'm not doing this for content.
No, because I'm used to Canada. In Canada, you can go to 17, 16. I've never done it, but you can do it. Like, nope.
What is going on? The look of the man, like, oh my God, but in Canada, you can go down to like 16 or something.
Canada? Dude, that's not the problem. The problem is where you're streaming from and where your residence is. Are you serious?
No, we're going with Floridian law here, which is where apparently this was filmed.
Yeah, exactly. Where is it taking place? Where is this activity taking place? If it's happening in the US, and if there are certain restrictions that are different from Canada, holy shit. Oh my God, he did not think this through. He did not plan this. He did not think this through. He did not plan this.
Now, obviously, the look on this person's face when they have to be confronted with, oh my God, was that person bringing a fake ID? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to deny fake IDs and people looking a little too young can be a real situation. But these scumbags, who, by the way, are 29 and 30, I believe, respectively, are a lot older than these, girls, and they should have stayed away. They should have taken one glance. Your brain does a really great job of...
No. They took one glance. They didn't think that girl is not of age, and if they don't stay away just because they thought that they were older, there is something wrong. Either there is something wrong with their knowledge banks here, or they do not know how to critically think of how appearances are. Okay? Oh my God. their sense of critical thinking is either gone, or they don't want to acknowledge the reality or put into their knowledge banks that there's a certain age that this appearance has to avoid getting headaches. My God, this is not only a headache. This is years and years of jail time here. This is years and years of prison.
Like, you can look at somebody for 0.1 seconds and go, yeah, very young looking. You probably don't even need to check IDs. If you think you need to check an ID and you think you need to do an entire background check, probably should go away. Tons of other women to go pick up on. But I imagine with the way these scumbags act, any woman over the age of 21 that has any brain cell functioning or learned something about these kind of guys or knows what a red flag is probably wouldn't go near scumbags like this. But then again, it gets even wilder, okay? I've only focused on Zerka. The other idiot here, Heel Mike, had this to say when the chat was confronting him about fake IDs, and this is where it actually gets really gut-wrenching to listen to. So prepare for this.
Mike, I'm just looking out for you. We don't like teenage girls. I do. So leave. I love them. I love them. So get the out of here.
Whoo!
Are you seriously? That guy's more of an idiot than. Oh my God. What the hell? Let me just hear that again.
Actually gets really gut-wrenching to listen to. So prepare for this.
Mike, I'm just looking out for you. We don't like teenage girls. I do. So leave. I love them. I love them. So get the out of here.
Whoo! God damn!
Not only is that a look of disappointment, but that, if taken out of context, is going to ruin this guy's life. This guy is going to get ruined by his own words. I wish there was something I can do to help, but my God, nothing is going to help this guy. Oh my God, what is going on? My God, this is unbelievably disgusting.
You know, that's like the worst clip to have out there. You know, he's not really helping these allegations out in any capacity. Yeah, somebody in his audience is just watching out for him. It's like, hey man, probably shouldn't be getting involved with no minors. And his only response is like a scumbag, bro, I want him. This man is like 30 years old, dressed up like an actual fuckboy from the worst state college in history. And he's trying to act all hard and badass about it.
Stay on my stream. I don't give a fake ID. Good. Good. I didn't even know they made those. Who gives a losers? You losers.
Oh, who cares about fake IDs?
Yeah. At this point, he is just incriminating himself right there. He is just incriminating himself. He doesn't just deserve a kick ban. He deserves prison time. What the literal fuck? What the literal fuck? Wow! This guy is insane.
I know they make them. Now, one could argue, you know, Muta, what if this is like a character? But I mean, like, at what point is playing a character and then possibly being involved in a real crime?
Yeah, that's not acting it out. That is live streaming. That is live streaming the hell out of. Seriously, that's a big party. That is a real party, okay? That's not something you could act out on. My God, unless everyone's a paid actor. But no, this is not. They're not paid actors. They're real people here. Bro!
Like, there are some real issues that we got to be tackling on here. And that's one of the things that I really, really have been having a hard time trying to understand. Now, since then, all right, since yesterday, these two have basically been on some form of PR control for themselves, literally trying to rewrite history, okay? So, for instance, one of the Zerka's account decided to go, I did nothing wrong, followed every professional step by ID checking with multiple people and making sure that it was real by asking Abby before going on with the IRL IRL stream. So a trusted worker of ours clearly sniped us for clout on our off day and lied nonstop with a real ID of her friend's sister that looks just like her. We ditched all the other girls because they were not verified by this worker and stuck with the one girl that was clearly a clout-chasing plant and the nuke to the whole broadcast. We did not delete the VOD because we've got nothing to hide. We put our whole lives and opinions on 24-hour broadcasts and say whatever we want openly for years. Now try answering this question without joking. What would you have done differently? Would not have ever gotten involved in that situation. I can probably say that for 99.9% of the average people watching this. Not the 9-year-olds that are probably thinking you guys are the shit and then they'll eventually grow out of this at some point.
Yeah, what would you have done differently? Oh, maybe not broadcast the entire thing because it is publicly accessible. It is publicly accessible. For fuck's sake. Guys, no matter how many times you look at this, your stream, your video on demand, no matter how many times you are actually thinking that people should actually only just go to your page because there is a way to, it is still publicly accessible because anyone, even anyone underage, can find it if they are smart enough to. Stupidity is still there. The stupidity is still there unless it is privated. Unless it is privated and only shown to a certain type of people, to a certain number of people, to a certain section of people who know the link, who know that where the stream to uniquely access the stream. Unless there is a special way to access this stream, it is publicly accessible. My God, the stupidity of these two streamers. Incomparable to the newest streamers. Wow. Wow. You know, they could just do whatever they please, but this shit, their carelessness in this is the only thing that's going to bring them prison time. It's the only thing that will bring them prison time. They do whatever they should, but please, only their carelessness is going to bring them prison time at this point. Wow. Wow. Can't believe they actually messed this up so much. They're already doing shit illegal. They're already doing shit that's not that's usually out of the norm. But my God, they are not being careful with this. Not thought out at all. Hopefully, this world is still sane the way I see it. Well, whatever. Let's go.
It's one of the reasons why these people eventually lose their entire careers or succumb to snorting so much fucking cocaine and imploding on themselves that they become a lost relic of the older age, okay? These people are not based individuals. They're people that are unfortunately the targets of serious allegations, and they're not helping themselves with their own jokes or their own actions. And I think as a community, we should all come together and laugh at this stuff collectively because, yeah, these people bring it upon themselves. And honestly, by laughing and calling out their stupidity, it's only really that you'll get actual younger people to watch this stuff and really learn and think, oh yeah, maybe this shit isn't as based as I once thought. God damn. So anyways, Dumb and Dumber comes out and says, last night we got set up by a trusted worker of mine. This is me kicking out the girls. Secret recording, by the way. She wanted fame so bad that she tried taking us down for it. They both snakes. Nasty and evil women. Told you we are innocent, you stupid fucks.
I didn't even know.
I thought I wouldn't
Swear on the Bible and God
On the
and
fucking
Christ.
Bible.
Swear on your
I would not
swear on your mother,
On my
your
mother.
dad, your whole
On my
family,
dad,
your
on my whole family.
Look at me. Your whole family dies if you don't say, if you lie. You're above 18.
I'm above 18. I'm my whole family.
Swear to God.
I swear to God.
Abby, you have been
I
friends
swear
with
to
her?
God.
Bro, if you got to get them to like put their hand on the Bible, just don't get involved, you jackasses. I mean, this is like, dude, this is like the most basic shit that you can ever tell somebody. Like, come on now. Now, from what it seems, somebody even jumped in and contacted the father of the situation and asked, yo, is this person your daughter? And they're like, yeah, she is. Is she underage? Yeah, what the hell? She's 16. Now, I can't confirm the veracity of this message, but given the fact that we've got possible fake IDs and everything, probably should stay away from anybody of that age, period. Now, thankfully, Willie Mack has been one of the other frontline journalists in this situation trying to get to the bottom of the story. And he is one that straight up tells you, like I'm telling you, this man's straight up lying. They asked for her ID. She said she didn't have it, and I showed you the clip of them actually looking through her identification. Zerka continues to kiss her, and Josiah said she shouldn't. But she has no ID. And Mike, literally, we played the clip. They ain't ID checking. You're a slur. We're live on stream. And of course, Mike decides to also post something on the Discord as well, too. Their own official Discord.
He went with it anyway? Mike responded, bro, we ain't ID checking. This is all on live stream. He then posted this, which is still up on the Discord. Yeah, oh boy.
Slur. We're live on stream. And of course, Mike decides to also post something on the Discord as well, too. Their own official Discord. What these jackasses forget is it takes 5 seconds to go into a Discord, hit the general tab, go to the search, type in the username of the account, and find out this guy yesterday at 9:46, zero regrets, good night, posting scummy images like this. Again, all this information is freely accessible and out there.
Exactly. Sorry if it took a while, guys. I had to actually deal with a bit of a troublemaker in the Discord server. Someone who's not verifying with their identity. I had to actually have to deal with that. So anyway, we don't need troublemakers in the internet. We don't need the types of people who are showing up in the internet who are, well, if they're becoming moronic just because they're not thinking things through entirely before any live stream starts, they should not even be entrusted to have a platform. That's just what I've been saying before, and again, if I have to actually say it again. Sorry if I took really long. I really took long because I needed to actually clear up that issue on my Discord server. Guys, you can be in my Discord server as long as you follow the rules. Just reminding you guys. That's how it should be. Alright? Anyway, let's get back to it.
And I'm sure if there were any authorities looking into this, these guys don't help them. Even if you delete this shit, it's still out there. And look, maybe this girl is 18, maybe she is not, but the situation of being set up, these people were not. And that's one of the reasons why they ended up getting banned on Kick of all places. And I'm not going to sit here and congratulate Kick by saying, wow, you got rid of 2 scummy individuals. This is like the bare minimum that any organization basically has to do. And with the amount of people that are like these two basically trying to rewrite history by saying that they were set up or that these women are coming after them, absolute bullshit. These are 2 complete jackass idiots that decided to play way too close to the goddamn sun, made complete fools of themselves, and have basically gotten themselves involved in a situation that is very, very highly illegal. Now, again, I'm not here to say that these girls were underage or not. Honestly, I think a law enforcement agency should check it. But to be fair with you, looking into this situation, the jokes that they've made, I'm not erring on giving these people any form of credibility or any form of leeway. These people are scumbags. And I feel for the large portion of community that watches them that aren't bots on streams, younger kids, younger individuals who probably look up to guys like this, I gotta ask you, why? What makes them so based? Getting near minors like this, being 10 years older than women like this, and picking up on them in the scummiest fuckboy ways possible?
Yeah, that is pure questionable. Loving a younger base behavior that is so twisted and perverted to the point that it doesn't make them perverted, basically the base perverted shit. It makes them sickos, really. Psychos who don't deserve a platform. My God. I'm saying it again. They don't deserve to have a platform. Psychos do not deserve a platform at all. It's just... Look. I don't want to say anything right now, but let me just bear it in mind again to let you guys know that as an adult, it is not of sane mind or of good mind at all to have an interest in the younger age, all for the sake of pleasing yourself. And you're also doing this in front of an audience. You're also doing this in front of viewers. That is so sick, man. That is very sick of you.
Is just cringe. Every guy thinks this is cringe. The only guys that don't think this is cringe are these guys who try to peak themselves with these like weird red pill manly dudes. How is this even conservative or religious in any of these ways? Like, I know Zerka's like a kind of a religious grifter in a lot of ways. How is this okay in any capacity? But one comment that I pulled out, and I think I want to end on, that I think actually screams out a lot here to me, is this one, where this user says Zerka did nothing wrong except for sin, but he did not break any laws. He should be locked up she should be locked up for using a fake ID. That is a felony. I think it's a felony for not using proper punctuation, but
Zerka did nothing wrong except for sin, but she did not break any laws. She should be locked up for using a fake ID. That is a felony. I know that there should be a separation of state, a separation of church and state here when it comes to ethics and when it comes to following the law. And let me just tell you, she will be receiving a felony charge if ever she does if ever she becomes liable for as a felony. Well, if Zerka is going to actually charge her for bringing a fake ID. But that's only if he gets across the hurdles of what his own acts are. Allowing those underage to actually get into activity that will be considered illegal for anyone who is allowing anyone underage to be in that activity in the first place. That's a hurdle he should get across. And my God, that is a hurdle that is too big for him to cross, which is why I'm actually glad that Kick actually did something that is actually of common sense. It is freaking common sense to ban him from that platform. God, even for a kick that allows gambling, my God, they at least have some sense. Thank God.
But hey, we don't all get what we want. The reality of it is yes, you did break a law by getting engaged with somebody that could potentially be a minor, right? If that is the case, you do need to serve some actual jail time. Yes, if people have fake IDs or lie about their age, it's shitty, it's wrong, but
Fine, in the eyes of the law, immediately she gets a felony. But in the long run, and in the long run of the case of this, if he does things with a minor, that is going to be a much bigger issue. That is going to be a much bigger issue. Fine, the felony charges go first. But the bigger issue is, he did it with a minor. That's the bigger issue here. That is a very, very big issue here. Nobody should avoid that. Nobody should avoid that issue. Nobody should avoid that concern.
As an adult, ultimately have the lion's share of that responsibility. And that's just one of the things with this kind of platform. Like, Kick is so weird, where like you'll find some of the craziest shit, like drunk drivers, people straight up breaking the law. And in this situation, what we would have vilified on YouTube like 10 years ago, really, like 5 years ago at this point, is something so freely accessible. And it's something that's almost paraded by just a group of actual scumbags on the internet. I don't want to sound like I'm Mr. SJW here, but I'm not. Like, people should be calling this shitty behavior out. And honestly, Kick did the right thing by banning these individuals, but honestly, That's just the bare minimum what any platform could expect to do. But hey, maybe these guys have like some magic pulled out of their hat. Maybe this is some content that they filmed out, and maybe it's some elaborate hoax. But honestly, given everything that I've seen, it's just disgusting, and it's something that needs to absolutely be called out. To be fair with you, making jokes throughout a video like this is difficult enough already, because there's just a level of anger that brews up inside whenever I see shit like this happening. All right, and especially more so when I see the youth, especially even youth related to me, hype these people up like they're based or cool. Somebody's got to talk about it, and it's not just me. Everyone's basically talked about it. I'm sure by now you'll probably have a critical video. You probably have plenty of other channels roasting these guys, as they should. And I think that's the best medicine against crap like this. Okay, it's the same thing with the Sneeko stuff. When just level-headed individuals come out and break down and rip apart these people's BS narratives and expose them for the idiots they are, more people eventually end up waking up. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mutahar, and yeah, I'm out.
Well, there we go, guys. There we go. These guys have been banned on Kick. And hopefully they don't get it to any other platform like Kick or Twitch ever again. They don't, hopefully that never happens at all, ever again. And as I actually check out newest streamers, I actually saw Jack Doherty unbanned on Twitch, on Kick. And then Johnny Somali remains banned on Kick. Especially after Jerusalem. He fucking deserves to never have a platform. My God. April 2024. Already for a few months. And right now I checked him. He's still banned, man. He is still banned. Thank God he is at least still banned.